One of the things that a lot of people sort of expect there will help transition their relationship or their friendship is sex. Or that's how you take your relationship to the next level. As a psychologist and a relationship coach, what's your take on that?
That's a non-starter. It's a total non-starter. It brings awkwardness, it ruins. And I told men generally to buy trust from the woman you're dating by never sleeping with her until you marry her. Because you'll have told her you don't sleep with women. If you sleep with her, you'll have told her you can do it. And she'll keep being wondering, I wonder what you're doing out there, even when you're not married. It's against your self-interest to sleep with a woman you are serious with. It's against your self-interest. It communicates bad, it spoils your integrity. Now, let's start here. The advantage with being friends is that you already trust each other, you enjoy each other's company, you know each other's likes and dislikes, you know each other's journey, you know whether they are dating or not, you know where they are. Now, let's start with the don'ts. First, if you already have feelings about a person, don't make friendship with them. Don't start being friends with a person you already have feelings for. Don't act like you're only platonic, you're only here as a friend. Your friend is owning yourself, and it will be hard to get out of there.
Yeah.
And they will see you as a fake. They will see the whole thing that you came to their life when you're already that in mind. We are saying, today we are talking about friends who came friends without romance in mind. Romance surprised to them.
Mejuana too.
Yes, you've walked this journey, you think together, you have a lot of conversations, but there have not been romance. In fact, you discuss your frustrations in love life together. They tell you what they're going through. And been, you know, you've been helping each other overcome and all that. So the first don't is, do not ask them to become lovers because you are lonely. Let it be coming from a sincere place that love has evolved. Me, I feel I've developed. It's not because
those guys just don't.
That's wrong. You are ruining the friendship. Ruining the friendship. So start with a realistic appraisal of your feelings. Now, my last point, I'll talk about rebound. Rebounds are good when you are friends. They are good actually. Out here they are. When we are friends, they are only bad if it's a person you hardly know. I'll tell you, that will be one of my last points. So stage one, once you realize sincerely, you even try to criticize the feeling, to notice, to confirm whether it is true. That you have now developed to love this person. Number one, after you're confirmed you love them, don't make the mistake of over delaying or ignoring it. Then later, have you had this case where people became friends over years and they married different people? They still love each other and they're married to different people. They even avoid being left together because the feelings overwhelm them and they regret, why didn't you make a move? Also, you did not make a move. And they live to regret over years. Kuna wazee juzi, all the people, the grandma started crying. They're married. They started crying and the grandpa asked, why are you crying? Because they had lost a distant friend, long-term friend who had died. But she overcried, she overmourned, she overgrieved it. Months are going.
That was her love.
You know, then she suddenly said, you know, that's the guy I wish to marry. And they're old. Avoid that mistake. Avoid that mistake. Yes, it's 70. Emotions don't grow old, Joyce. If you talk to your grandma, she can tell you fresh love stories of how a guy katiad her 60 years ago. And she'll be discussing like it was last year. Emotions don't grow old. Ati, if you're too coward, if you're too afraid, you lose an opportunity like that and you live to regret for life. So we are saying what we are discussing today is very important. So stage one, once you realize you love this person, open the possibility of romance through introducing affection in subtle ways, like placing your hand on theirs for a short while, strategically. And calculate whether she will pull it away or whether he will pull it away. Holding their hand down the stairs or up the stairs or helping them. Slight physical contact is very affectionate. It communicates something. Another thing is complimenting them while looking at them in the eyes. Eyes are the most romantic part in our face. Communicate. And I want to ask guys to learn chivalry. Go back to that art you refused to learn. Now go Google it. Go learn.
It matters.
Pull chairs, open doors for that woman. And you as a lady, hold the guy's shoulder.
Can you hear that pin drop silence of the men not agreeing with you right now?
Joyce, you're funny.
Pin drop.
There's an art we have lost as men. And it is just so fine. Bring the lady an apple, a fruit, pull chairs for open. And ladies appreciate these small things because they are thoughtful. Bring those small things that are thoughtful, but they have an affectionate angle to them.
Yeah.
For the lady, it's things like touching the guy's shoulder, maybe during a goodbye, and ladies, your eyes are very powerful. You can hypnotize a guy without saying a word. Boom! Just a glance, and it's microsecond. And he will never forget that. He will fantasize that. I told ladies that you must never make the move outrightly yourself. The way ladies make the move is indirect, and your eyes are so powerful. You can overwhelm the guy without saying it until he is forced to admit, "Aki hata mimi." You know, you can actually do it.
Yeah.
So introduce romance in your interactions, your body language, your communication, but please avoid the temptation of one day waking out of the blues and bombing the girl or the guy with a long WhatsApp message. That's awkward.
I've always loved you.
It's not creative.
Nilikupenda tangu nikuone.
Sasa mimi ukinikataa, I'm finished.
I will die.
Don't talk like that. Don't talk like that. Be subtle. Be creative.
Keep it cool.
Introduce it. You know, make it playful. The second strategy is very good, and it should come after these first ones. Arrange a date. Arrange a dinner.
Date.
Yes. Yeah. And put effort to make.
And maybe do it differently from, you know, if you're used to just hanging out, don't take her to the same place you usually hang out. You know what I mean? So try and make it like different.
Decisively romantic. Decisively. You have learned this girl. You know what she likes now.
Yeah.
You know her flowers.
Yeah.
You know what she likes, the colors. Put all those. And you can time it with her birthday or something that is important to her. And make it so. Now, during that event, because we said you started introducing romance in your interactions, strategically.
Yeah. I must pole too. We have to say it has to be slow.
Strategy is really the way to implement what you think. After you decide, I think this is a girl I want to love now. We have been friends, I've known her, now I'm feeling these feelings. You start introducing subtly. In fact, insinuation is the language of pleasure because it invites interpretation. Why did he do that? Why was he thinking? Leave her thinking. You know, what was that touch as we parted?
Okay.
What was that glance?
Okay.
This flower.
Yeah.
Now this. So be indirect. Stage 2, arrange a date and make it very romantic.
Yeah.
During that date, when you see the emotion is right, you can now actually declare your emotions.
Yeah. When you see the emotion,
the moment is right.
Yeah. It might not be that night. You might need to plan another one.
Yes. You can choose a different one.
Yeah. So when the two polems. Do not love bomb. Do not love bomb. All right, guys, we need to take a break. But we'll be back with Benjamin Zulu as we continue trying to help a brother and a sister out here to get out of the friend zone. Okay, if you're trying to, you know, take your relationship, your friendship with someone to the next level, perhaps you have, you know, feelings for them. And we're going to be addressing this some more. And also maybe even addressing the question of what happens if when you finally do express that love to them, then they're like, they take offense. They were just not ready for it and they maybe don't even want that. How do you kind of recover from that situation? We're going to be talking about that when we get back. 22999 is the SMS line. We'll see you soon. Hey everybody, welcome back to Full Circle with Joyce. I'm here with Benjamin Zulu and we're talking about how to take your friendship to the next level. And there's an SMS that I received earlier this morning during our first segment where we were talking about sexual purity that I really want us to tackle, and I especially want to hear Benjamin's opinion on it, because I think for the ones who skip these steps that you're saying about taking it slow, you know, showing the chivalry and being a gentleman and kind of showing your other side, that you can love in that way too, and not just these ones for, you know, bros and sister. And don't use that word brother. Yeah. Yeah, don't do that.